Yo, what's up guys and gals, Suck here, where today I'm finally bringing you the video that you guys have been asking for. What are the 5 best editing softwares for beginners? Specifically on YouTube, not filmmakers. But some of these are used for filmmakers and I myself have used, so yeah. I think you all will benefit from this video if you're starting out on YouTube and you need a good editing software. First things first, the first software that I really used was Lightworks, which helped me a lot for a good amount of time until I needed to do a little bit more advanced things that Lightworks couldn't handle, especially for filmmaking, which is my career. So I needed some better speed and some more capabilities. But this is basically the whole package for a beginner. You can download it for Windows, Linux, or Mac OS X. Just go over to it, hit the download button, download 32-bit or 64-bit, and it works really well. So let's go take a look at the software itself. So once you've downloaded and installed the software, this is the icon, so how you know what it looks like. Then you click into it, and it will take a second. So yeah, and boom. As soon as you do that, it will usually ask you to register unless you're doing the 7-day free trial, which technically this is already free, but you need to register to get an infinite free test. Just create a new project. They have a cloud that has all your saved projects here. Choose your frame rate. I'm just going to do auto and name this mine, and then hit create. Goodness, my throat hurts. Then pull some footage that you have just laying around and drag it in, and boom, it's right here. Here's the main editing tab. It works really well, and you put it in here, and well, once you do that, it's gonna try to process or generate the audio waveforms, because the audio it takes some time to generate. Goodness me, my voice today. I need to drink some more water. But yeah, here's the main tab. You can just start out by clicking play. Yeah, and you can cut things. So if I wanted to cut right about here, I would just hit that and then click this, and then delete, and then boom, it's cut. And then I could select both of these, right click, and make them both synced, so I don't have to double click them. I could remove them if I wanted to, and if I wanted to do different effects, I could color grade. If I wanted to color grade a Minecraft video, because yes, it's a filmic, yeah, because Minecraft would need to be color graded. If I wanted a super green Minecraft, I would do this. And welcome to Green Central. I would suggest using curves instead, though. Curves is the best. When you set all this stuff to normal, back to normal. So if I removed the effect, the color correction effect, and then go into curves, it just disappears apparently. This one does, you do need a little bit more powerful machine to really get it to work. Ah, well, it just doesn't like me. Okay. And my machine isn't exactly that powerful though, but it's good for beginners, and I think anyone who's going to start out on YouTube should use this software. The next software is called OpenShot, where you can create stunning videos with a simple and easy editing software. It is wonderful. It is incredible. I mean, it's good for like people who want to add text and do simple effects like that, and who like adding lens flares, but you can download it here at OpenShot.org. Completely free. Sadly, the only problem with this, oh, actually, no. Well, earlier, in its earlier version, about 2 months ago, when I first downloaded it looking for new software, it only allowed Windows, but apparently now it allows both Linux and Mac OS, so now you're not limited to just Windows, which is now a pro and no longer a con. But let's take a look at this software. Just saying, this one takes a little bit longer to load up, so I've been sitting here for about 12 minutes. No, I'm kidding. I've only been sitting here for about 2. Alright, well, it took too long, and for some reason my laptop did not want to open this, because I was using an older laptop, so, yeah. But here's the main UI system. Not too bad. Very simplistic. Very good for someone who's just getting into editing and is fairly young. Pretty easy to understand, and you can import all your project files there. You can see the main timeline on the bottom, and then the video preview or viewer, whatever you want to call it. Import some footage. You got the Big Bunny trailer. I don't know. Add some music to the track down there, and you can cut some things together. Really basic type stuff, and it will work really well. And it's great for you people who are just getting into editing, and especially for you younger people who need a more simple style. Simplistic design. Alright, next video editing software is the VSDC free video editing software. This one's a little bit more complicated, but still has that nice simplistic design. It's affordable and very fast. And it comes with actually a converter, and it comes with a screen recorder inside. Yeah, and video capture. It does really well. I used it for maybe 2 months, and then I moved to the software that will be shown next. When you first load it up, you'll see this on project settings. Do whatever you want to. You call it whatever. I don't care. Choose your resolution and your frame rate. It can go up to 4K for free software, which is really good. Because most free softwares either stop you at minimum HD, which is 720p, or maximum HD, or full HD, whatever you want to call it, at 1080p. But it worked really well, actually. I used it for a while. I enjoyed using it. I mostly use the screen capture function, but eventually I had to move on to something a little bit more advanced to do for filmmaking and visual effects. Well, okay, here's the main UI system. You've got the viewer, the project tabs that has project, scenes, edit, view, editor, export project tools, activation. You got the objects explorer, the effects editor, the basic effects window, properties window, and then your main timeline, which may look a little bit more advanced, but after maybe a week or 2 of learning this, you'll get it down pretty quickly. But on to my next software, which is also one that I currently use today. This software is called ShotCut. I am absolutely in love with this software. I love it. It is incredible. It is super simplistic, but it still has that advanced touch to it. So both you free newbies can use this, and even your professional advanced YouTubers can use this for some of their necessary edits. And I really love the software. I never thought I would actually enjoy editing and do it in my free time. But with this software, I want to edit all the time. This software is absolutely incredible. And you can download it here at ShotCut.org. I love it. I'm definitely not sponsored, but I wish I was. I would love to be sponsored by them. But ShotCut is a great software. I want you to check it out. And I edit all my most recent videos, like the Reddit 50/50 challenge, the Trying to Laugh, which sadly got taken down, but I'll re-upload that. And this video right now is being edited with ShotCut, which also has a maximum resolution of full 4K. So you can export at 4K resolution if you want, for free software. That's open source and cross-platform video editing. meant for both Windows, Linux, oh well not both, but Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So let's get into the UI. Alright, we're into the software. You can see all the videos that I've edited with it, and I absolutely love it. So I don't want to mess with that, but just name it whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it and you can choose what freaking thing you want. Like I usually stick to 1080p at 30 glorious frames per second, but you can go up to Ultra HD 4K at 60 frames per second. But I'll just keep it automatic. Here's the main viewer. You've got the audio tracker, the exporting job, and the most recent stuff here. You've got your main timeline. You can import your stuff here on the playlist. It's got the information right here if you have something imported. You've got your filters here, and then this is also the exporting settings. I usually do the YouTube one because it's a good preset. So if I like grabbed an image of Five Nights at Freddy's VHS tapes that I did a video I did a while back. You can't hear it because I turned off my audio, but if I grabbed it and brought it down into the main timeline, it will take a second, but it will load up. So then I scroll in and like I wanted to add text, like right here, and scroll here, boom, select right in the middle, go to filters, and type in text. I usually do the simple text. Head towards the middle. It usually does time code. I will get rid of that just by typing in Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, 2. And then I can mess with the thickness. Not really. It's mainly for the outline. If I wanted an outline, which I could do, but that's not really my thing. And if I wanted that like weird color, and then shrink it down and move it to the center of the screen, and boom, you got your text. Simple, easy to use, but gives a great result. But next, on to the next software, because this is our fourth software, and I'm gonna sneak in. There's gonna be a secret software that you guys might not be expecting. That will be, I guess, number 6. But on to the next software. We are on to the next software. HitFilm Express is the next software. There is also they're by FX Home, but there's also HitFilm Pro, which is the paid version, which has all the stuff that it's one of the top competitors to After Effects. But HitFilm Express is the free version of it. It's a little bit limited, a little bit more limited, but it works amazingly. This is the amount of users that use HitFilm Express worldwide, and I am one of them. I joined when it was only at 2 million. 2 million people, and they've gained 3 million people in only a few years. It's insane. But yeah, so let's look at good old HitFilm Express. Then once you click download HitFilm Express, you can choose to pay, which will give you the starter packs and things like that, or you just don't pay and you get the base free version, and it will be considering supporting Express. You get cool packs, things like that, and then just hit download, and bada bing, bada boom. We're getting ready. But I'm just going to tell you, these guys are on sale right now, so I would suggest getting them because they're not going on very long. Sale's ending soon. See, this is normally $30, it's $9. These are some great deals right now. So I would suggest going to their website, fxhome.com/HitFilmExpress, and pay for these guys, because these are absolutely great values and great deals. But onto the actual software itself. Welcome to HitFilm Express. This is what it looks like when you normally first boot it up. If you have the dark mode, you probably owned an older version, or you paid for something. Usually you can go to File, Options, and switch to dark mode, but I cannot currently because I made a mistake. But I explained that in my last HitFilm Express video, which was lightsaber tutorial. I don't do lightsabers in here, but you just click New, do the basic settings or customize settings yourself, and then you have an incredible UI system. I mean, it is absolutely glorious. I mean, it's bright, but dark mode's pretty good. You got the main viewer. You got, if you want to layer things on, you can do that here, or for main compositing. You got the simple timeline, and you got a ton of effects that you could do. And you can import your media. You can control the effects here, and then you can edit text. So like, I'll click new, make a composite shot, and just start off there. I'll create a new layer that's plain and make it black. Then I'm gonna go to effects, and let's say I wanted to get a I don't know, particle simulations, lightning and electricity effects. Plop it in here. This is what it looks like. If I go to controls, you can edit it. And you can change the blend mode, add things like that. If I had a like scene in the background, like if I chose to like bring this footage in and bring it there, then boom, it adds itself there. Yeah. But it works really well, and I absolutely love this software. But it is a CPU user. So your CPU may not like you when you open up this software. Just give it a minute, let it adjust, and then it will fall back in love with you. But it's a great software, and I highly suggest it. But on to our secret buddy. Ba-ba! Blender. You guys may be like, hey Jacob, isn't that the 3D modeling software you use? And I'm like, why, yes it is. Blender is a great 3D modeling software, and if you go download, you can download the most recent stable version, which is what I would suggest. And then you can also download the experimental versions, which I am using the experimental version of Blender 2.9. But yeah. Get it, just get it. It's incredible software, but it also works as a photo editor, video editor, VFX editor, audio editor. It is so many things. Motion tracker. It can do so many things, and I'm so happy they created this. This software is like filmmaking heaven. So, well, when you first hop into Blender, you'll see this screen. Now, you can do general, which is just the normal general thing, but usually go to video editing. And bada bing, no, bada bing, bada boom. You got your timeline, you got your sequencer, you got everything you need. You can import your footage, bada bing, bada boom, and it's great. So I'm gonna have to wrap up this video because it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm very tired, and I'm gonna be editing till about 3. So sleep. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Good.